Hey guys, Umut from All Computers Go. So I want to talk to you about a gentleman who come in earlier today. He had received an email, supposedly from a Russian hacker, that said that he had broken into his network, into his router, and then also into his computer. And then he proceeded to say that he had been looking at his history of websites that he's been to, and he found some pretty interesting things that he was doing. And he went further to say that he was able to break into the gentleman's camera and record him doing things. And he said that if that he didn't want this to get out, that he'd have to pay a ransom using Bitcoin. And he basically also said that he looked in the guy's address book and would send a link to all of his friends and contacts with the video. So as soon as I saw this, I've seen this same exact email before. I basically told him, I said, I think it's fake. We can really quickly look and take a look at it, Google it. So we were able to Google it and find the same exact email, same exact thing, and sent to hundreds and thousands of other people. So this is called a sexcursion, and basically it's when somebody will spam you with this link and hope that you fall for it. And it's I felt really bad for this guy, because he basically came in, he was very uncomfortable, and he had to tell his employer what had happened, and his employer sent him to us, and he felt really uncomfortable about the whole thing. And he said that he didn't really sleep last night. He got about 2 hours of sleep, and he hadn't eaten in over 24 hours. So he was really affected by this. So, this was affecting this guy's health. And you can't let stuff like this keep you up at night. So my recommendation to him, I said, go ahead and Google it. I said, next time, if you ever see anything like this again, copy the first line and just Google it. You'd be surprised what you can find with Google. Ask the masses, and you'll find that there's a lot of BS in this world, unfortunately. So he started to, once I showed him a couple of sites that were talking about this, he started to cool off and kind of just relax a little bit. And he was very appreciative in the end. And then we're actually going to upgrade his machine to Windows 10, and he left it for it. But there was no infection, or there was nothing wrong with his system. It was just spam. I told him that we could protect against spam using certain types of email security programs for the business, which they might do. But my point is that just be aware that there's a lot of fake scams out there, and unfortunately, if they send it out to 1,000 people and 10 people click on it, that's enough for them. So that's what they're banking on. So don't be one of those people. Google, ask me, ask any tech person. There's a lot of scams out there. Now, there is one case where if they'll send you a password, they'll send you an email with a password of yours that you've used before. That's kind of a scam as well. But the part that's true about it is it might be your password. So if you recognize a password, then what that should be alerting you to is that your password's out there on the dark web. So if you see your password in an email, you definitely don't want to reuse it anywhere. That's number one. Yeah. Recommend a password tool, like a password manager tool. I also recommend maybe 2-factor. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a good night. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.